Welcome, Damon Hill. Damon. Jolly good. Do you take a seat? That's right, isn't it? You're like 1 point behind Michael Schumacher, so you could three races to go.
3 races left.
Yeah.
Next weekend is the first one of the 3.
Because it's toughening up a bit now because he's actually back in the race.
Yes, it's could make it more difficult.
Yeah. But do you think that was fair that he was banned for a bit? Because was he cheating or was it just unlucky?
Oh, well, I think he was unlucky if he was cheating to be thrown out. But he was.
Well, he ignored a black flag and he.
Yes, no, that was absolute. I mean, he should have stopped when he saw the black flag.
Maybe he wasn't looking. Maybe he was like going so fast. He goes, oh, what's going on? Maybe he drives like that.
But he claimed he didn't see it. He claimed he didn't see it. So, maybe it was one of my fans that was waving it.
Yeah. But now, motor racing, it must be the most glamorous sport, really, or that up there with Crown Green bowling. So, I mean, so you get like fast cars, lots of money, lots of women. What do you do it for?
More of the same, I think.
Yeah.
It certainly does attract that element. You know, we don't disapprove of that.
Now, no, but you're risking your life every time you do, because what sort of speed do you drive at?
Well, we can approach speeds of over 200 miles an hour.
Right.
And,
but you slow down for bends
yes,
and
you do.
built-up areas and stuff like that.
It's a good idea to slow down so that you can get around the corners. That's the most difficult.
Yeah. So what's your biggest fear when driving? You're going to pull out and there'll be a milk float coming the other direction? What would be the worst?
I think that would be a bit alarming.
Yeah. And there's it's noise. Is it noisy? You're seeing that dreadful noise going on, like, and there is Damon Hill.
We don't hear that.
Well, you're lucky.
We can actually cut that out.
But are you in communication apart from the flags and everything? Do you have like an earpiece?
We got radios in the car, and I can talk to the pits.
Right.
And they can tell me relevant information as I'm going round.
But a lot of technical, I mean, the technicalities of it obviously make a big difference to be a good racing driver. You obviously have to have a car to start with.
You have to have a car, and the better the car is, the easier it is.
That would follow, yes, that would have to follow. So you wouldn't like use a mini metro, you know. But the pit stop is there because you go in there and you want like new wheels or something. They have to do it very, very quickly. They don't sort of stand around saying, oh, I don't know, you've got some cowboys working on that. What is it, like a few seconds, isn't it?
Yes, they were down to 5 seconds, even 4 seconds at times. But now we refuel as well, and you may have seen that doesn't go always to plan.
No. Absolutely, no.
We've only had one.
So how much fuel do you use in the course of a race? What sort of amount we're going through?
Go about 200 litres of fuel from beginning to end.
So you must have a big collection of glass tumblers then, really.
I don't know what to do with them. If you want it, Clive, you're welcome.
Yeah. And the car, they're not just ordinary cars off the road, they're specially built, obviously.
I can see you're very knowledgeable.
Oh, I am. I've done my background here, all right. So what would a car cost roughly to make, to build?
Well, I don't actually know, actually. I mean, they spend something like sort of £10 million a year on running the cars. And,
all right. So a crook lock is a good idea. I just answer me this. It's a question I've always wanted to ask. What is your insurance premium like? If you say you work in television, they bump your things. Well, if you say, I'm a racing driver...
Yeah, well, I can never understand this, because I try and say to them, well, look, because I'm a racing driver, I should be less of a risk, but they don't seem to swallow that one.
Absolutely, because you couldn't afford to lose your licence, because you'd be stuck there in the race trying to get a minicab. It'd be really cool. Yeah. But now although you could well be winning, this is about only your second season.
What do you mean I could well be winning?
Well, you could win the championship this year.
Yes,
but this is it only your second season as a...
This will be my second full season of Formula 1.
And now, before you were doing that, you were test driving on behalf of Nigel Mansell, is that right?
I actually prepared the car, I was involved in developing and preparing the car that he won the championship in.
So that must be a bit of fun working with him. Is it a bit of a laugh?
He's right. He's a very interesting person.
Yes. But now, what's the thing? He's coming back for the last 3 races to join your team?
Yes, he's been tempted back by my few bob.
So what's he going to do? Sit in the back of your car and say, "Go faster, go around the... Don't go, come on!" Or is he going to have his own car this time?
No, he'll be competing against me, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he can't possibly overtake you if the last 3 races, can he? He can't overtake you in the championship.
Well, I tried my best not to let him,
Yeah.
but I mean, he could take it upon himself
Yeah.
to try and win, which would be jolly undecent if he did. But
as you're going along, you're pushing everything to the limit, aren't you? You're having to go faster and faster than the driver who's also going fast.
that's the general idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But are you worried that the only way you can go that like 1 mile an hour faster than the other driver is to take just that greater risk? It'll involve you one day just spinning off the road. Does that ever haunt you?
Well, I mean, you know, you have to take into account that you're going to make mistakes if you're pushing it to the limit. But I've got to the point now. We've got 3 races left. I've got nothing to lose, but to go for it. You know, in the last 3 races, and so I'll be pushing it to the limit. I mean, it may happen, but there's the World Championship at stake, so why not? You know?
But does somebody like you, are you somebody who just has no fear, or are you just...
I'm terrified of being here, I'll tell you that.
Well, I haven't lost any of my guests so far in actual death. I've come close, but... Now, the other thing that people often say that for men, you know, the car they drive is kind of like an extension of their penis. I mean, you must have heard that. So you, in the sort of car you drive, you must be... very, very fast.
Well, I mean, racing drivers do like to come first, don't they?
Yeah. Hang on. That's not one of Nigel Mansell's gags you've taken from me. Now, what in all these years of driving, or a few years of driving you've done now, what's the scariest moment you've had? That's a serious question, I think.
Well, I mean, the other weekend I was upside down flying through the air, which was pretty hairy. But,
yes. Were you intending to do that? Or was that...
I was actually, yes. No, actually,
an unusual
in the car,
overtaking manoeuvre.
Yeah, it was...
No,
I didn't mean to do it. It was just... Yeah, it was an accident.
Well, it looks... I mean, we all saw pictures of that, or at least I saw pictures of it, and you think, well, nothing would get me to go back in a car like that. I mean, having had that accident, I say, well, I'll take a rest for the rest of the season.
Well, that car was finished anyway, so I didn't get back in that one anyway.
No, all right, fair enough, all right. So you reckon that's an unlucky car, so I'm not yet... Oh, Nigel Mansell can have that one, but... Now, I know there's going to be a book out at the end of the season, which commemorates...
I've been logging everything that's been happening this season, and it's been quite an interesting season, so...
Right, so you're going along, you're writing down... And after 9 laps, I go... Well, there's just one thing I'd like to just do just to give you a tip. I don't know anything about racing cars, obviously, but there's just one thing I would like to for you and your fellow drivers, to explain one thing. This is how you open a bottle of champagne, OK? Hang on. No, it isn't. No, well, the point is, what you don't do is squirt it all over each other. So there, for your first taste of champagne, not flavoured by castor oil, they are... Damon Hill, thank you very much, Damon Hill. OK, right. I'm going to take a break. See you after that. Bye. Cheers.